I would like to extend greetings to President Waldner, for the Board of Trustees, respected faculty, staff, administration, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates to the December 2011 York College Commencement Ceremony. My name is Meredith Vitrano. I have the honor of being selected to speak on behalf of the December 2011 graduating class. This past spring, I had 3 brain surgeries and spent 3 weeks in the Johns Hopkins Hospital. To me, this was quite a setback. I was not able to graduate in the spring with my friends as I had anticipated. But it was during this time I began to think about what life lessons I had learned while pursuing a degree at York College. I realized that even the adversity I faced presented a positive opportunity, something that all of us graduates today have experienced. Today I would like to share some of these life lessons with you and how they apply to us all. First, I learned that we learn to set goals for ourselves. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." It may seem unimportant to some, but my first goal after surgery was to make it back in time to York College to go to the B.O.B. concert. Not only was I was able to attend the concert, but it turned out to be a rewarding experience. I'm not sure what was more exciting, actually meeting the rap group B.O.B. or seeing all the campus activities board members running over to greet me. At York College, we not only learn how to set goals, but we gain friendships that we will never forget. The second thing I learned was to always be optimistic. In regard to optimism, my mom and dad always say, "Fake it till you make it." My family's motto is, "Just keep swimming." It's what Dory says to Marlin in Finding Nemo. Out in the real world, we will all need to stay optimistic about a lot of things: the country, employment, and especially our futures. One of the most optimistic and rewarding experiences that many of us at the class had attended and participated in was the York College Relay for Life, a campus-wide event that dedicated to finding a cure for cancer. Teams of students stayed up all night playing games, walking in an effort to raise money, and raising awareness to defeat cancer. It is with this optimism that even the most difficult problems will someday be solved. The third lesson that the class of 2011 learned was, do not be afraid to ask for help or advice. At York College, asking for help and advice is easy because there are so many people here that are willing to assist us. The professors and administrators go out of their way to make sure all of us have a successful experience. I worked in the Office of Student Activities and Orientation. The staff was constantly assisting students in anything they needed. At York College, graduates will be challenged in the future, and we need to take advantage of the resources available to us when seeking advice, whether it be from friends, family, or our network here at York College. Be flexible. That was the fourth lesson we learned. When plan A doesn't work, don't be afraid to try plan B or C. Whether it is changing a major, dealing with a new roommate, or taking a class that is outside of our comfort zone. If we're not flexible, we can miss out on some great experiences. And it's with these experiences that prove to be negative. Remember, adversity isn't always a bad thing. Walt Disney once said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me." You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. And finally, learn to appreciate the little things in life. For the class of 2011, some of these things include the cardboard boats at the boat regatta at Spartapalooza, having an undefeated football team at York College, the pizza at Yorktown, and lastly, if you're a commuter, the appreciation of a good parking spot on higher ground and not near the creek on a rainy day. And over the past 4 years, I have learned that goal setting, Optimism and asking for help and flexibility should be included in the blueprints for a successful life. I share these lessons as encouragement to you all, as I know we will all encounter many opportunities along with difficulties in our lives, if we haven't already. Life will not always go according to plan, but with friends, family, and hard work, we will go far. And don't forget to appreciate the little things. I am honored to introduce to you to our faculty commencement speaker for the graduating class of December 2011, Professor Patrick Massa. He has been instrumental in the development of York College. Professor Massa graduated from Davis and Elkins College with a Bachelor of Arts in Physical Education. He then went on to further his education at West Virginia University, where he received a Master's in Science for Education. Arriving at York College in 1972, where he taught some of the most sought-after physical education classes, such as lifeguard specialties, recreational shooting, and beginner swimming. He also teaches sports management, legal aspects of sports and facility, and event management. Not only has he been an important presence in the classroom at York College, he has been integral in the development of some of the largest projects on campus. While on sabbatical, Professor Massa traveled to a variety of sports and fitness facilities to observe their development and to gain insight into how to improve the sport and fitness facilities at York College. Professor Massa was one of the leaders in the designing of the Grumbacher Sports and Fitness Centers. After dedicating 40 years to York College, Professor Massa will be retiring in the spring. I recently asked Professor Massa, what brought you to York College originally, and what made you stay so long? His responses were, I could not imagine a better place to stay. York College creates opportunities not only for their students, but also for their faculty and staff. While many other colleges will use outside consultants to do a job, such as the vision of Grumbacher Sports and Fitness Center, York College will use the skills of people right here. It is my honor and privilege to have this opportunity to introduce Professor Massa.